Hey everyone, and we're back. So today's video is a new tutorial, and it's something that I kind of dreamed or thought up. I have for you today. I don't know if it's based on an actual gem or just whatever, but so that's why I just kind of thought about it. So I have a super light blue. This is my light cobalt turquoise. It's probably one of my favorite colors just because of how light and how bright it is. And then I have a red violet, which is a very, very dark going into purple, which is beautiful. I really love it. I have ivory for the base of the gem, the base color of the gem. And then I've got two grays. I've got, which ones did I pick out? Cold Gray 3 and Cold Gray 6. That way I have a couple to help me really get the volume and the definition in there that we want to make everything 3D. So, since I already mentioned ivory is our base, so I want to go ahead and do a light base coat of ivory. You guys probably are not going to be able to see that very much since I can't hardly see it in person. But it's there, I promise. So just, yeah, light base of cream or ivory. Not cream. Cream is one of the more yellow ones, I think. But light base of ivory because I want to have the grays to have something to really just be smooth over on top of. This is going to be a gem and not a stone. It could go either way very, very easily. But I wanted to do a gem today. So, we've got Cold Gray 3, which is our lighter gray. And we're going to get our shadows kind of in here and started. This is going to be the bottom of the gem. So we're going to make sure we want our edges done and in shadow. Done really nicely. Definitely going to have to use mineral spirits on this because I do want it to end up very, very smooth. So that's what I'll be using to blend with. In case you were wondering. I actually watched a video about mineral spirits and how to use them to blend not very long ago, and this chick, she just like took a paintbrush, like a big wet mop brush, and like just slathered them everywhere, and it was a huge mess. And she was like, oh, mineral spirits don't work and blah blah blah. I was like, well, you're soaking the paper and letting it soak through to the other side and using so much that nobody would be able to know what to do with that anyway. But can't really tell people that on YouTube, like they've already done their video. But the real way to use mineral spirits with colored pencils is to use something really small that has a controlled absorption rate, not preferably a paintbrush. Definitely something a little bit more like one of the little paper stumps, one of the tortillions, maybe even I have the little paper stumps, tortillion things. These are used for blending graphite normally, but they work really, really great as absorption and redistribution tools for odorless mineral spirits. Another way is Q-tips. But of course, you don't always have to use odorless mineral spirits. I know that you can use Vaseline and baby oil. But again, I would say use small things you can control like that. I've moved down to the other cold gray, the Cold Gray 6. Trying to build some more shadow in here before I go into our colors. And you'll excuse me if I'm sniffling a little bit. I've been trying to get over a little bit of a sickness. Not really sure what it is. Somebody asked me, and I was like, I don't know what the sickness is. I don't usually name them. It's like maybe Francis. Freaking been down with Francis. He's horrible. But anyway, I don't know. It's not like a cold or the flu. I just kind of have the ick. So the ick is named Francis now. Right, that looks pretty good for like a base general shadow, and then we can work some more on it afterwards. I want to go ahead and smooth it out though, so we can go on to our colors. So just take this and just touch the paper and lightly go over everything. It blends it out really nicely. It gives me a very smooth surface to continue working with. Because it is a liquid, it does not, and you're not like rubbing it like really hard like you would with a blender pencil or anything. It's not hurting the tooth of the paper at all, which helps you get more layers. So, always a good thing. Alright. That is a weird looking shadow up there. Okay, so now that we've got that, here's what I was thinking about. I want these like blue, like almost blushes of color. I don't know if you understand what I mean or not, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I just want to come in and have these spots of color basically that just kind of come in and are so gentle that it just kind of looks like our gem is blushing blue. Just has these really, really gentle spots of color. And so I'm going as gentle as I possibly can and just kind of building up the color. And I really like this so far. Like, I get excited when I start seeing, like, what could be and if it'll really come out like I thought it would. And I think we can actually do this, which is exciting. Make it look like what I saw in my head, you know? That's always what I've wanted to do, is be able to teach myself and learn enough of the skills to be able to see, or to be able to translate, I guess, what I actually see in my head onto paper. It's been something I've wanted to do since I was a little girl. So I think that being able to even try and do it now and succeed even in the littlest bit is an awesome step. But it also means that the better I get doing things, the more skill and the more things that I will need to learn. So it's like always a dream that I'll get to chase, and I kind of like that idea. Alright, so I really like this right now. And what I want to do is grab my ivory. It is ivory, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure I'm telling you the right names. Go ahead and go in here. Just make sure it is really our background color and it is a viable color and it's not just the background that's off. You can go over the blue, it's not going to matter too much because polychromos are the oil-based pencils, I can go over things and they will still show through because these are not super opaque, which is a good thing for what I like to do because you guys know I love to do layers. So I'm going to go back in here with some more of the blue just because. Get some slightly more saturated parts in here. I'm just going in like little tiny circles and trying to really build up some of that color. Alright. Now I know this has been a long and tedious process so far, but I think it's well worth it. Alright, so let's have some fun. Okay, this is our red violet. What I was thinking about with this is not just like cracks or anything like normal, but almost like what you would do when you put in gold. Is, you know, you've got like almost like veins of it, and I've got my polychromo pretty sharp, so I want like these like thicker parts where they're like veins of this color just like running around. So I want to come down like this, but I want to fill that part up so that it's got differing densities and thicknesses, because I think that adds a lot of interest. Like, I mean, using, you know, just like a pen or something like a black pen to do your cracks or whatnot is awesome. But don't forget to go in and like thicken some of them up, then some of them, you know, if you really want some visual interest going on. And I want another like big formation of this mineral, I guess. I don't know. Right here. And if you can tell, I'm rolling my pencil as I go because I want to make sure that I get like the thinnest parts of it. And as you wear down your pencils as you're coloring and such, you will notice how much they get blunt pretty quick, especially if you're doing really thin stuff. So instead of sharpening it again, just kind of roll it as you go. It will help keep you a thinner point for longer. And a thinner point is just better because you can get those sharper lines where you want them and stuff like that, which is awesome. I'm really liking this so far, y'all. I don't know about you, but I am. Make that thicker up here. I think I want to make another line up here. I just want this entire lake spot up here. Yeah, I like that. And then I need another spot that's right here on the edge. I really like that. I really, really do. I mean, you could definitely do more. I tend to get lost in these because I really like doing them. And so I'll end up like almost overdoing them, I think. Because it's so fun. Like, I love making things look very organic, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it, I like it. So, alright. Now we've got to work back and forth with our grays and our ivory to get our shadow kind of going up here to show how glassy this is. So this is Cold Gray 3, and we want to go over our shadow again. Make sure that it's really, really there. And this is the one that we want to bring out pretty far. Like that. And see, it could go to a stone really easily if you turn this around and then did a highlight over here and maybe some white under your highlight with a colored pencil. You could definitely turn it into a stone really, really easily. But I definitely want this to be a gem. So look really pretty either way. Make sure and get my edges. And then I'm going to go over this with my ivory because I don't want to lose the color of it. You know, I don't want it to just look gray. I want it to be our base color. And you can bring that down here too as well because it's everywhere. Just make sure we have our base color in there. And don't worry about your lines. You can always go in and sharpen them back up and do some more with them. I kind of want some more blue. So, and there's always going to be spots that you're going to want to fix, I guess. And I just wanted some more blue to make sure that, you know, everybody can see it real well. Can you see that? I can see that. Okay. Where's my dark gray? There it is. Okay. So, for my dark gray, I'm going to go in, make sure I've got edges, and then really start working up our shadow over here some more. I think I'm going to have to turn my paper, so I gotta move this. There we go. Alright. When you turn your paper, because you've been going a certain way, you're using different side of the tooth of the paper, basically. Being able to get into more of the crevices. So it will actually pick up more pigments. More of the pigment, I should say. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to come down here a little bit. Because remember, this is a rounded top, so our sides, as they go down, they go away from the light and they don't have nearly as much light directly on them, so it shows as more of a grayish tone. So, let me get our little magic over here. Smooth this out. Just like that. Sorry, my paper's being a little weird. Yeah, I'm liking that. You guys see anything else that needs to be done? Yeah, we need to go in and fix our lines. Kind of destroyed them up here, covered them up, but that's okay. Oh, I'm liking that. Yeah. Okay. So, let us finish with our gorgeous highlight that just brings everything so much further into life. The deepest part of our shadow seems to be right here. So, right here, follow the shape as best I can. Like that. I don't know about this one over here, but whatever. And then we'll go along and do these over here. A couple little extras. And we'll come and clean it up. Let me grab my little tiny blender pencil. And that's the one I like for cleaning my highlights up. Because when I want them to be really thin or just have real sharp edges. Also really consistent edges. I make sure that I have this out and usable. I don't like this highlight as much as I should, I think. I don't know what that was, but okay. It like decided it wanted to do something up there. And there we have it. It looks like it is a glassed in gem. And I pretty much freaking love it. I hope you do too. I don't know why this is showing up weird on the camera. But we'll fix that. I hope you like this one. I really like it now. And I hope to see you do it. So make sure you try it out and tag me and show me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.